Mm. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I hit start. Welcome back to Asset Podcast on YouTube. What we got here is issue 44 of Video Watchdog. Now, this is the second time I've owned this issue. I've mentioned before my Video Watchdog videos. I subscribed to the magazine at least twice. This is one I got during my first subscription. I lost my copy over the years. I don't know what happened to it. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on here before. When I moved from out in Texas, I was in the Needle and Beaumont area. Mississippi. I didn't bring a lot of my stuff. I left a lot of my stuff out there. Thought for sure I wouldn't have to worry about anything. Well, it was about 2 years, a year and a half or so before I got out there to pick up my stuff, and a lot of stuff was missing. Pretty much knowing I got a good idea which two people took a lot of stuff. Can't prove it, but from what I've been told, karma's kicking both of them in the ass. One of them's had, had enough DUIs that they just put his dumb ass in jail, and the other one, we'll see, you got to investigate for insurance fraud. Not allowed to see the kid. Other stuff that says, hey, karma pays people back. Video Watchdog, issue 44, 650. The Weird World of Uli Lamel, Daughters to Daughters, Invasion of the Gore Disc. And I saw this cover, like, Invasion of the Gore Disc? What the fuck are they talking about? I had this one back in the day. I didn't remember what they were talking about. We open it up, we got really nice inside cover of Delphin Seyrig, which I'm probably saying wrong, from Daughters to Darkness. Oh, I like this. Got a quote here from Donovan. What's going on, sir? I know you watch here and there. One of his favorite writers, Dr. Hunter S. Thompson. When the going gets weird, the weird turn pro. That's true. Okay, who we got in the kennel? Here we got Tim Lucas and Doug Winter. This is from 98. I'm talking about they're 1 year away from their 50th. Nosferatu rises again. They covered a lot. Nosferatu got covered a lot because when this magazine started up until, Nosferatu, scenes being found, title cards, It's one of those, classics of cinema that more and more stuff's found all the time. This is what the article I remember. You say Yorga, I say Iorga. Last November, Cinemax listed a single early morning showing of the 1970 American International release Count Yorga Vampire. Though most TV listings announced the film owner's title, was actually broadcast under its original production title, The Loves of Count Yorga Vampire, included footage never before seen. We missed the broadcast, but thanks to Video Watchdog informant Dave Jinks, we were able to compare it to the HBO video tape and disc transfer. This version runs 92 minutes and 24 seconds, a full minute longer than the AIP cut, and they go in detail what was in here. Then, January, Video Watchdog informant Richard Extit tipped us off that Cinemax was showing Dr. Fives Rises Again with Vincent Price's closing edition of Summer of the Rainbow intact. As mentioned in our review of the Orion Image Entertainment Laserdisc of the 2.5 film, the sequel has never been released with the song intact on home video. Hasn't been shown this one on TV in well over a decade. The way the finale plays on the emotions, the single musical change is considered what makes the film much better. I'm talking about other cable upgrades, like another silent cable transfer upgrade with Cinemax's December airing Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed, which finally seems to be as bright as it should be through the colors faded a bit from the original 35mm. American Movie Classics also debuted a new letterbox transfer for Hammer's The Curse of Dracula on Halloween. As a true letterbox transfer, not a match-off, framed at 1.75 and marked the first time we ever seen the opening legend unsqueezed on TV. And also, in December, American Movie Classics showed Quatermass in the Pit under its U.S. title 5 million years Earth in both pan and scan letterbox presentation. Ironically, given the film's recent letterbox release on tape by Anchor Bay Entertainment, the AMC letterbox presentation was somewhat brighter. So this is what I love. I mean, look, they show, this is what I love about Video Watching. You got information like this that back in, I'll say it's 98, internet was around, yes. I was on the internet, but a lot of this information was really hard to find then. Now you can find it fairly easy, but you had it in one digestible place. Okay, the videotape, Adventures of El Frenetico and Go Girl. This is basically 3 little short films. El Frenetico, which is a luchador superhero that's kind of not seeing his best days, and Go Girls is sidekick. It's short films are real. I've been wanting to see this for years. I need to get a hold of this tape. It's out from Provisional/Amusement Films, and they actually list a website, but it's a CompuLink, so it probably doesn't exist anymore. Beat Girl, which is was a late 50s movie. Champagne for Caesar, which is a Vincent Price film. Espresso Bongo. Heroes Shed No Tears, one of John Woo's films that he disowned. Lady Snowblood. Navy versus the Night Monsters with Mamie Van Dorn. Oh man, Mamie Van Dorn. Whew. Sleepy Eyes of Death, Full Circle Killing. Royal Warriors, Michelle Yeoh. Teenagers from Outer Space. Man, that is all over the place now because it's being considered public domain. I wonder if that's inspiration for the Misfits song Teenagers from Mars. Oh, shit. Hold on. I want to go get something. Give me a couple of seconds here. All right, we got Tender Flesh and Bon Appetit. The making of Tender Flesh, and this is the Brooke Edwards Productions VHS release of Tender Flesh. I have the DVD from EI Entertainment. And they mention it here. I'm reading it. I'm like, okay, and this is like the first release of Franco Films gotten since, the border release of his punk rock horror Killer Barbies. And his first real release since '88. And basically, it's a retelling of The Most Dangerous Game. You got Amber Newman as a stripper who gets invited to this island, a bunch of rich people. They just want to hunt her. Well, and Monique Parent is in this. I think Linda Romay might be in it. Well, okay, I don't see this mentioned in there, and I can't open this up and show you, but I have Tender Flesh. I'll pull it out and at least show the cover. Can I show the back cover? Yeah, I can show the back cover. This is a photo. Draculina magazine did this photo comic on Tender Flesh. Not for sale to persons under 18, $4.95. There's Amber Newman. There's Monique Parent. There is one of the other ladies in it. And what it is, let me see if I can show some pages of this. It's a fumetti. Trying to find a two-page spread where there was no nudity. This is hard. That's what she said. I might end up doing a video on this eventually. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. Sheesh. Okay, yeah, I think this will work. I'll do it quick. It just stills from the thing with word balloons. Fumetti. I didn't know. I forgot this existed. And when I did order from my comic shop a few months back, I got it in. But I didn't know when I was going to be able to use that. But it's not for... It's the Most Dangerous Game, but it's sleazy as shit. There's a scene where... I can't remember the woman's name. Let's see. They mention it here. Prior performance. Producer Kevin Collins tells us that this VHS release is ready to satisfy a contractual obligation to release Tender Flesh as director's cut for pursuing other avenues of release. It's obvious that the film's graphic urination scene will be the first thing to go. Should anyone else decide to give the film a wider distribution. Therefore, this tape is your only opportunity to view the film's original version approved by Franco. Yeah, there's a scene where one of the women, they're making a steak for dinner. She takes the steak and puts it in a skillet and pisses on it. She marinates the steak with piss. And this is not fake. You see the orange where the piss is covered from. Yeah, it's not fake, and that is on the DVD. It's I have a double feature DVD. It's oh god, what was that Frankenstein movie? Flesh for Frankenstein and that. Yeah, crazy ass movie. Amber Newman don't do much anymore. We got a long article about Daughters of Darkness, talking about the extended cut that's coming out from Anchor Bay and on Laserdisc from somebody. Uli Lomel, Stranger in Paradise. This is great. Uli Lomel is probably best known for the Boogeyman over here in the States, but he's made so many films. Tenderness of Wolves. And it just goes in his whole career working with Jess Franco. There's Uli right there. There's Uli right there. There's Uli. And it just goes in a lot of detail. And at the time this came out, a lot of this stuff was really hard to come by. I think a lot of stuff now is easier to find. And Uli still had a career as of like 2008 or 9. He's making a lot of serial killer movies. A lot of them. Like a lot of them. There's his wife Suki, who was in a lot of his films. You talk about the Boogeyman. Boogeyman 2, working with Tony Curtis. The film Olivia. Demonsville Terror. Rock America, Revenge of the Stolen Stars, and Identify Flying Objects, working with Klaus Kinski. Heaven and Earth, the stock footage orgy, and just like he made Warbirds, which is kind of like Top Gun, but using a lot of stock footage. The Marilyn Monroe film he made. He got a hold of a bunch of like Eva Braun, if you know who that is, home movies, and made that into a film. Just a really good article. Made me a fan. Want to see a lot more of the guy stuff. Okay, we're going Laserdisc. This is '98. DVDs were just starting, so we made so. Ask About It Professor and The Son of Flubber are both hitting Laserdisc. And the thing is that I'm trying to remember. Oh, the Gordon. Cannibal Ferox Deluxe Edition from Grindhouse releasing for $60. Yeah, back in the day. First thing, find a Cannibal Ferox on VHS was 90s. Cannibal Ferox, Cannibal Holocaust. Hard as hell to find. One of them, I think, if I remember right, never got an official VHS release in the States. The other one did, but it was cut. And it was one of those films, every kid thought, oh man, Cannibal Holocaust or Ferox. It aired on HBO late at night. Okay, yeah. And I told the story about getting copies of both. Now, I'm pretty sure I had a rip of this Laserdisc at one time. Contact with Jodie Foster, not a bad little film. Oh, Faster Pussycat, Kill Kill, and Motor Psycho from Russ Meyer. The Russ Meyer collection from Russ Meyer Films and Image Entertainment. $40, $50. Tura Sultana, Haji, and Lori Williams. Haji, stripper, did a lot of movies. I know her best as she was in Ilsa Hair and People of the Oil Sheiks. Tura Sultana. What would be her big one? Isn't she like the Astro Zombies, if I remember right? She passed recently. God Told Me To, which is an early Larry Cohen film. This cop, people like going crazy and killing people, and every time he confronts the people that are doing it, they just tell me, God told me to. It's got an early appearance from Andy Kaufman. Now, it's kind of public domain. It's one of the gray market things where I don't think whoever owns it really gives a shit. So for a while, you could find copies of this under the God Told Me To name fairly easy on DVD. Iceman Cometh Up. Don't really know a lot about it. Mangiati Vivi. Eaten Alive. This is the film based around the Jim Jones cult from 80. Umberto Lenzi. Excuse me. This is the second Lindsay Cannibal opus, previously released on video in America under the title The Emerald Jungle, Continental Video number blah, 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 blah. Mark of the Devil on Laserdisc. Finally remembered the first film rated V for violence. Oh, Switchblade Sisters. I love Switchblade Sisters. It's basically Othello. It's Shakespeare's Othello, but with a girl gang. Really fun. This is one of those, never really heard of it. And then Rolling Thunder Pictures? Yeah, Rolling Thunder Pictures was putting out a bunch of films that Tarantino loved and put them out on VHS. I saw the VHS of this when this came out because I had a laser, but I didn't have a lot by then. Witch from Nepal. DVDs, babe. An odd decision, Universal issued their first 4 DVD titles in full screen only. What the fuck? Heroic Trio. And look, this is early DVD. $25 for a full screen copy of Babe. Heroic Trio was $30 from Tai Sing, but it's, Tai Sing, their shit was always. Horror Express from Scimitar was only $20. Nightmare Before Christmas was $30. And to include any of the extras from the big Laserdisc set. Oh, the old Elite release of Reanimator. Wow. $30, man. I got the Blu-ray for less than that. The Sadist from All Day Entertainment for $25. That's one of the few, what's that guy's name? Shit. It's about the Starkweather murders. Archibald Jr. Wild Guitar. And then we got, soundtracks, Cannibal Ferox, Zombie, Das Boot, Video Hounds, Vampires on Videos, Dwight Fry's Last Laugh, and Lon Chaney books. The Letters. Oh, yeah, the article about VCDs. So many crazy VCDs for Asian market. However, there are a few minor technical corrections I like to make. You do not need an MPEG 2 card to play back VCDs on your computer. DVDs use MPEG 2, VCDs use MPEG 1. In fact, no MPEG hardware at all is necessary. There are numerous software impact players to provide playback on almost any good video card, though a very fast computer is needed to avoid skipping frames. Video cards with hardware-based MPEG-1 decoding to play a smooth 30 frames per second on a mid-range computer. The blurring effect John writes about is caused by encoding errors of film material. Okay, so let me get technical. Normal NTSC video plays at 30 frames per second, and each reel is comprised of 2 video swoops which contain different information. The result is 60 separate images per second, which gives video-originating material that smooth movement. To convert film's 24 frames per second speed to video, the first film frame will last 3 video fields, 1.5 frames. The next 2 fields, 1 frame, then 3, 2, 3, 2, etc., which works out to 24 frames per second. MPEG-1, on the other hand, does not use fields. 30 frames per second equals 30 images per second. MPEG is capable of true 24 frames per second rate for film encoding, which is converted to the necessary 3.2 pull down. And just explain that. That's the concept you get in this. Let's see. This picture from the Space at Watch Murders of Barbara Steele. Okay, just sent in from the internet. And then your Rabid Dogs, Mario Bava's Lost Thriller, which is now easy to find. Then the Vampire was a Daughter of Darkness. Oh man, I love Video Watchdog, as y'all know. I love this magazine. I hope y'all enjoyed that. And if you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. Talk to everybody later. Bye bye.